Hi everyone, my name's Natasha, your dating guru, and I'm back here to help those of you who have got in touch wanting to know what you should talk about when you meet someone for a date for the first time. So here are 5 things you can ask someone on a first date. Now, I personally hate silences, and I can talk for England, but many people find it hard to chat about things that actually have any significance. So when you meet someone on a first date, like setting, if you want to get married and settle down, that's great. But for the love of God, don't ask silly questions such as how many children do you want? What would you name your children? Please, for the love of God, a first meetup is about a grown-up conversation. It's not about talking about your mummies and daddies or what you did when you were at nursery. So remember, a first date is supposed to be fun, it's supposed to be cheerful, no doom and gloom from your past relationship is to rear its ugly head. There is to be no mention about how your ex is a psycho stalker or how your ex dumped you via text or phone and didn't have the guts to say it face to face. There is to be no talk about how your ex broke your heart into a million pieces, and the list is endless. But here are some of the nice things that you can ask about on a first date. What do you do and how long have you been doing it? Now, most of us are married to our jobs. We spend most of our day there. So it's good to know if you're going to be with someone who's married to their job or someone who's a bit of a floater in life. That way you know what you're going to get from day one. Now, what do you like to do when you are not working? Now, I believe it's always nice to have interests outside of work, and I asked someone this once who did not have a single answer. It was absolutely shocking. After a lot of coaching from me, I got onto it, which it was great, but not exactly my cup of tea when it turned around and he said, my favorite hobby is to cycle. So having some interests that you can share and some interests that are different are a good thing. If you do not have all of the same interests as the other person, it's absolutely fine and nothing major to stress yourself about. Have you traveled anywhere cool lately? Do you have any trips coming up? Now, this is a big question for me as I love to travel. We live in a place where everyone is so busy, it's good to get away at times, and you can gauge if the person sitting in front of you is someone who would share the same desires as you. If not, it's better that you figure that out now rather than later. When you're in love and want to go away with your other half and he or she wants, all they want to do is stay indoors with the cat because they don't wish to see the world, it might be shocking to some of you, but believe me, there are people like that in the world. So you want to know what exactly is going on. Another really great question is, what is on your bucket list? Now, this is a great question, and you will instantly see and figure out if a person looks to the future or not when answering this question. Now, you will see they have drive or not by the look in their eyes when they're actually answering this question. And if they and ah for ages, then brace yourself for someone who doesn't know what they want in life, and that may or not be you. So keep your ears open on this one. Another question I love to ask is, do you ever cook? I've been asked this question hundreds of times, so I feel no shame whatsoever in asking if a guy he can actually cook. At the end of the day, if I can feed a person, group and party of 20, I want to know that if one day I'm sick and stuck in bed and the man can at least muster up an omelette and toast. If you're a man who cannot cook, I suggest that you take some classes from your mum or watch some YouTube videos to get up to speed with the rest of the human population. The same goes for women who cannot cook. As much as we live in the 21st century, ladies, you are expected to know your stuff and get your stuff together within the kitchen, especially if you've got guests coming around. So it'd be worth brushing up on your culinary skills. So there you have it, guys and girls, 5 things that I think are great questions to gauge the person you are indeed on a date with. They aren't too serious, they are quite lighthearted, and it gives you a sense of understanding of their mindset and their personality. So have a blast on your first date. Let your hair down, and that does not mean getting drunk and making a prat out of yourself, but don't put too much pressure on yourself, and you never know, it may just be the one. If you liked what you saw, be sure to like this video, follow me, subscribe to the channel, be sure to check me out on Instagram and Facebook, and I'll see you right back here on my channel very soon. Adios for now.